Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. If you're watching this video, it's probably because you're asking yourself, Beppe, what happened to Kolo Muani? Or at least to all the posts from Juventus about Kolo Muani on Instagram, on Twitter, some videos, some pictures, etc, etc. Because if you're watching this video, you know that after being for a short time online, they all have been deleted. I will not let you wait really long. I give you that answer, then if you want to, you can stop the video, you can go to bed and you can sleep. So according to sources from journalists like Giovanni Albanese, Orazio Accomando, etc., etc., it is for a really simple reason. The transfer from Kolo Muani to Juventus is totally different of all the other players that arrived to in Caselle, Torino, in the airport next to the club. For what reason? Because if the other players, they were permanent signing, or they were there with an option to buy or an obligation to buy, Kolo Muani comes on a simple loan until the end of the season. Then for the future, of course, Juventus can possibly sit on the table with Paris Saint-Germain. They can speak about new definitions, they can go and do whatever they want, yes or no, but at the moment, he will be a Paris Saint-Germain player on loan to Juve. In the meanwhile that Juventus was posting these videos and these pictures, Paris Saint-Germain was playing a game in I believe Coupe de France, against a small club. At the end they won 4-2. It was not even a perfect game for them because that small club was even leading against Paris Saint-Germain. And to be kind, to respect Paris Saint-Germain because he is a Paris Saint-Germain player, they decided to take all these pictures away. Should we worry about Kolo Muani? Absolutely not. Tomorrow he will be at the J Medical doing the test, and of course if the tests are okay, he will sign the contract from a loan from Paris Saint-Germain to Juve at the end of this, until the end of the season. From there, Juventus can probably post all the pictures they want, maybe even in the morning. Let's see what agreement they will have with Paris Saint-Germain. Now, if you want, you can quit the video. If you want, you can continue because we have some inside information. We can also do a small recap about the day of today because it was a totally crazy day that started at 3 a.m. with Carlos Costa. Sorry guys, I will start again. It will get in my mind with Alberto Costa and continue with crazy turnaround about Kolo Muani. If you didn't yet, please put a maximum of like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now that we did the basics, I explain you. 3 a.m. It started with Alberto Costa that arrived in Caselle, in Torino. He went to the J Hotel, didn't sleep a lot because at 9 a.m. he was already in front of the J Medical where he did the test in the morning, J Medical test for Alberto Costa, where after that he did the usual parcours, we all know it, J Medical, Continassa, training center, watching what was happening, and then of course creator lab for all the social content, we know it, and that they already start to post everywhere, has chosen also the number, a number 2. He was wearing the number 22 and he was playing for Vittoria Guimaraes. He is a player until 2029 for Juventus. 12.5 is what we will pay to Vittoria Guimaraes in 4 years with a possible add-on of 2.5. And that's the first part. You can already go on the channel of YouTube of Juventus and you can already watch the video. We saw Cristiano Giuntoli, we saw the kid, 21 years old Portuguese kid that said that his idol is Cristiano Ronaldo, for example, which is totally normal if you are a Portuguese player. So it's really always the funny moments. But J Medical, they didn't receive the okay at that moment to go home because they were waiting for another player that was scheduled. So Kolo Muani should have left early afternoon Paris to arrive at 2:15 Italian time in Torino. From there, immediately doing the test at the J Medical. Problem: a lot of fog in the airport of Paris, which delayed the plane 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, if I'm not wrong, 4 times, where instead of arriving at 2:15 Italian time in the afternoon, he arrived at 7:15. In the meanwhile, J Medical staff received also maybe the opportunity to do a part of the test today, another part tomorrow, finalizing it. At the end, they postponed everything to tomorrow. Why was Juventus insisting to do all of it today? Because today, you know it, it was the day off of all the players after the game against Atalanta. There was only one player in La Continassa, Dusan Vlahovic, that is really trying to recuperate to be there against Milan. There are some positive news, even if we are not sure at the moment. He has Thursday, Friday and Saturday morning to try to recuperate to be there, because we are not traveling, we are playing in our home. Except of Dusan Vlahovic, all the other ones were in day off. And the idea was, let's do Alberto Costa and then let's do Kolo Muani when he arrives, so that tomorrow immediately they can join Thiago Motta for a first training session, probably tomorrow double training session in La Continassa, double training session on Friday, Saturday morning, and then playing against Milan. It didn't happen like that. Fog here, fog there. We postponed, so tomorrow morning, without any problem, he will be there doing the test. If the tests are okay, the player will sign his contract on loan from Paris Saint-Germain until the end of the season. I repeat, for people that are asking Beppe, alone, and then he goes back. Wait, at the end of the season, Juventus can, if they want to, sit at the table with Paris Saint-Germain to renegotiate a new loan, or do they want to sign him, or just a stop. Everything can happen, everything is open, so don't worry too much. At the moment, we need to worry that Kolo Muani will perform on the field. And that's a bit the story of what happened. We have some inside information as well, not too much. What did he do? In the meanwhile, Kolo Muani arrived. Apparently, some people told us that they went to the J Hotel, and when he was having dinner, he had the dinner together with Thiago Motta and also with Alberto Costa. Good one. Because Thiago Motta wanted to welcome the two new players, telling him, who am I? What I am expecting from you, what can you expect from me? And then of course, and you know it, we do the same. From the moment that you are around the table having dinner, and you are with people that are loving football, what do? We speak about football. We speak about football, we start already sharing what we like, what we don't like. I'm curious in what language they spoke, because of course it's easy for Alberto Costa to speak in Portuguese with Thiago Motta, it's easy for Kolo Muani to speak in French with Thiago Motta, but what is the language that they were speaking to each other? Was it English or not? I know that Thiago Motta understands English, but he's not that confident to speak it like that, or at least in front of microphones. Maybe in private life he can speak it. I'm really curious about these kind of details. Like, I'm also curious about the number that Kolo Muani will choose. People were going with the number 23 that he was wearing, but that's the number of Carlo Pinsoglio. Maybe a number 22. Who knows? Maybe the number 12 that he already played with l'Équipe de France. Number 12 could potentially be. I remember a number 12 that was a totally different player, but that also was an offensive player, like Sebastian Giovinco. So I think that this was it for a recap of a crazy day. A day of, especially Kolo Muani, a roller coaster. The plane postponed. Will he join? Will he not join? There were already some rumors about, but Arsenal last minute attempt to steal him from Juve. The pictures deleted. We did it. Ragazzi, if you didn't yet, please put a maximum of like. Continue to subscribe to the channel. Grazie, forza. Juve. Ciao.